up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself. But I'm ready. Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my phone, and the laughter in the halls and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worse fit in the mind. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself.
Look, okay, I'm hoping that somebody pray for me. I'm praying that somebody hope for me. I'm staying where nobody supposed to be. Posted, being a wreck of emotions. Ready to go whenever you let me know. The road is long, so we can prepare.
Here we go. I'll cut you off in just a second. Okay, before we do, stop it.
Hello and welcome to the Skyline Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. Please rise for the national anthem. My name is Carson Stewart, and I am this year's senior class president. The program today will go as follows. We will be pleased to hear from the Skyline Madrigals, who will be singing the Skyline Hymn and Blackbird by John Lennon and Paul McCartney. We will then have our student speakers, Luca Del Canto, Genevieve Romney, Emma Kate Cox, and me, Carson Stewart. We will then hear from our district representative, Dr. Mitch Nurdin, who is Chief of Staff of Granite School District. We will then be favored by the Skyline Jazz Band, who will be playing Hey Jude, also by Paul McCartney and John Lennon. We will then have the presentation of the graduates by Principal Rob McDaniel. We will then have the acceptance of the graduates by Julie Jackson, who is a member of the Granite School District Board of Education. I will then give the concluding remarks.
Good evening, Eagles. My name is Luca Del Canto, and I'm here tonight for one reason. That reason is to say thank you. Thank you to all of the counselors and administrators at Skyline who made tonight possible, not just by organizing this event, but by spending the last 4 years getting all 523 of us to this very moment. Thank you to all of the families and friends in the crowd who I'm sure are very excited to sit through hundreds of names being called. Thank you most of all to the ones who got us here, our teachers. What would Skyline be without its teachers? From Mr. Gunderson, who plans a trip to Zion National Park in a yellow school bus every year. Mr. Lambert, who will stay at school until the sun gets low to help you understand physics. To Ms. Trimmer, who is still inspiring us, even after she's gone. Skyline is filled with adults whose job it is to know us, love us, invest everything in us, teach us how to learn, and at the end of the year, wave us out of the building, never to see us again. That's not an easy job, and they do it with a smile on their faces every single day. That brings me to you guys, the other reason that Skyline is so great. I'm frequently asked if I like the new school, but my answer is always that I am indifferent. The way I see it, a new building doesn't mean a new school. Every day I see the same faces of my peers, winning, losing, laughing, crying, failing, and learning. Sure, the building floods slightly less often, and our chances of getting early onset cancer have reduced considerably. But what has really changed? Last year, we were Eagles, and this year, we were still Eagles. Tomorrow, when you look up at the sun of a new day, you will no longer be enrolled at Skyline High. Your Google Drives, the cumulative sum of thousands of hours of sweat and tears, will be deleted forever. You will be free to live your lives, travel the world, and do incredible things very far from that little building we called the nest. But that doesn't mean that tomorrow we cease to be Eagles. Just as when we changed buildings, we didn't change who we were. You may forget the quadratic equation and the Krebs cycle. But Albert Einstein once said that education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. And I promise you won't forget the things that matter. You won't forget Brody's stories or any of the other thousands of things that made you laugh. You won't forget the things that made you cry, your math homework, your first A-, your college rejections. You won't forget the things that tore us apart, like basically everything on the senior class group me. Most importantly, you won't forget the things that brought us together. Mr. Anderson's goofy costumes on the video announcements, the sound of construction through the walls, and that beautiful sunrise coming up over Mount Olympus that every one of us got to share as we walked into Skyline every morning. I started off my speech tonight by referring to you all as Eagles, and I will end it the same way. Even though we're graduating, even though we will never again take a class at Skyline, and many of us may never see one another again, this is my reminder to you that we are still Eagles, and we are just beginning to rise. So thank you, Eagles. Thank you for everything.
Hello, teachers, faculty, families, and most of all, the incredible class of 2025. We did it. We're graduating. That word, graduating, feels so big. It marks both an ending and a beginning. And while it's exciting, many of us have felt that quiet fear. Is there really space for me out there? Have all the jobs already been taken, the breakthroughs already made, the ideas already thought of? We've inherited a world full of unsolved problems and uncertainty. We've been underestimated, and sometimes we've underestimated ourselves. That's why I love the quote that inspired our graduation theme. People will try to tell you that all the great opportunities have been snapped up. In reality, the world changes every second, blowing new opportunities in all directions, including yours, Ken Hakuta. No, it won't be easy. Opportunity doesn't always have a sign and a spotlight. Sometimes it looks like hard work, like failure, like starting from scratch. But as Ernest Hemingway once said, the world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. What defines us now is not how perfect our journey has been, but how resilient we have become. That's the heart of what it means to be a Skyline Eagle. As Mr. Anderson always reminds us, Eagles rise. Resilience, integrity, support, and excellence. They're more than just words on a banner. They're how we've shown up for each other, and they're who we are. And here's the truth. The world is full of open doors, some wide open, some barely cracked, and some we'll have to make ourselves. The best ideas haven't all been taken. The best stories haven't all been told. We weren't meant to follow a perfect path. We were meant to forge our own. So if you're unsure of the next step, that's okay. You don't need a 5-year plan, just the courage to take one step forward. Direction comes with movement. Looking out at all of you, I see a class that's already done extraordinary things. We've laughed, learned, struggled, and stood by each other. And though we may go separate ways from here, this moment is ours, one final time together. So pause, celebrate. Not just where we're headed, but who we've become to get here. We've grown, we've struggled, we've shaped each other, and we're just getting started. Let's go out and create, serve, explore, and build the kind of future only we can imagine. Congratulations, class of 2025, and thank you.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. It's easy to look out into the world and feel discouragement and fear. Ukraine and Russia are still at war with peace negotiations stalled and no clear path to resolution. Israel and Gaza remain at violent extremes, with innocent civilians paying the ultimate price. Drought, conflict, and flooding have displaced millions in sub-Saharan Africa, all the while our own nation faces profound division, with toxic polarization tearing apart our political institutions, communities, and even our families. And now that we're graduating, everyone wants to give us advice and tell us to go out and change the world. A daunting, overwhelming, and if we're being honest with ourselves, probably impossible task. But what if we're getting bad advice? What if changing the world isn't what the world really needs? Charles Cook once said, "I often think we give young people bad advice when we tell them to go and change the world." For most people, that actually isn't an especially useful goal. We would be in a better place as a country if people resolved to go and change their town, their community, or their local food bank. P.J. O'Rourke put it even more bluntly. Everybody wants to save the earth, nobody wants to help mom do the dishes. I feel so lucky to be surrounded tonight by people who understand this concept and have worked hard to make Skyline a better place. When I first came to this place, I was terrified. Moving from a small rural middle school to a giant suburban high school was my worst nightmare. I was surrounded by 2,000 people, but I didn't have a single friend, and I had never felt more alone. But over time, something really special happened. You reached out to me, you showed interest in me, you were kind to me, and you became my friends. I learned to love this school, not because of the nice new classrooms and amenities, but because of the heart of the people who walk these halls. You didn't change the world, but you changed my world. I think that this is the point. Dr. Martin Luther King famously said that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. But this arc doesn't bend by one person doing a big thing. It bends by 1 million people doing millions of small things every single day. All we need to do for a brighter future is exactly what you taught me here at Skyline. Be curious and always willing to learn. Serve our communities. Treat others with respect, even when we disagree, especially when we disagree. Resiliency, integrity, support, and excellence, that's what the world really needs right now. With all the darkness in this world, I see a room filled with light. You give me hope and optimism, two things the world desperately needs right now. Congratulations, my friends.
Skyline, class of 2025, we made it. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for all the hard work and dedication you've put in to these last 18 years to make it here tonight. I feel like we overcame a lot more than the average high schooler encounters. We made it through the floods, the fires, the asbestos, the construction. We even made it through the Skyline parking lot. We showed our resilience as we persevered through each obstacle that stood in our way. I want to start off by thanking everyone who helped us arrive here tonight. Thank you to all the parents, teachers, coaches, counselors, tutors, janitors, administrators, friends, and family for helping us soar to new heights and achieve greatness. But most importantly, I want to thank you guys for supporting each other through the highs and the lows and everything in between. Thank you for making this the best senior year possible. My mom thinks I'm crazy for wanting this, but I've always wanted to speak at graduation. There's something about sending off our class that excites me, so I'm honored to stand before you today. It has been such a blessing to have walked the same halls as you these past 4 years. Whether we have been friends since elementary school, had English together sophomore year, or simply waved to each other in the halls, thank you for helping shape me into the man I am today. Now, you may not know the person sitting to the left or to the right of you. You may have been part of a different friend group or a different sports team than them. We are all so unique and all have our own stories to tell. We all come from different backgrounds and family situations. The beautiful thing about tonight is none of those differences matter. We are one. We are all graduates from Skyline's class of 2025. We all met the same requirements to be here. Yes, maybe it was harder for some of us to make it here, but we all made it. We are all wearing the same cap and gown and are here for the same purpose, to graduate. And for that, I am proud of you. We all made sacrifices. We all fought our own battles. And I hope that when you're 30 years down the road and you're looking back at high school, that you don't look at it as this dreadful time in your life, but instead you see it as a conduit of change. You see the friends you made along the way, the life lessons that you learned. You see the relationships, the breakups, the wins, the losses, the smiles, the tears. You see the emotions you felt through it all. But don't let these successes, these failures, these experiences define you. In the wise words of Ken Hakuda, the world changes every second, blowing new opportunities in all directions, including yours. You don't have to stay the same person you've always been. You decide your future. You decide who you want to be. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You deserve the world. And the world deserves the best version of you. So don't hold back. Give it your all and go make a difference in this world. I want to end by quoting one of my favorite NF songs. Life's about taking chances, making moves. It's not about what you did, it's what you do. Build on what you've got and learn from what you lose. And never, no, never let people distract you from being you. Thank you, class of 2025. Eagle born, eagle bred, eagle till the day we're dead. I love you all, and I can't wait to see the places you'll go.
Good evening, Skyline families, staff, and the amazing students of the class of 2025. Tonight, we honor not only a graduating class, but a legacy. One that reaches back to 1963 and begins a bold new chapter today. You're the first class to spend your senior year in a big, beautiful new Skyline High School. While the walls were new, the spirit inside them is the same as it always has been, absolutely amazing. It carries the strength, tradition, and excellence that have defined Skyline for generations. In fact, I know one graduate here tonight is a third-generation Eag. Her grandfather was part of the first graduating class from the original Skyline High School building. And now, just like all of you, she becomes part of another historic first, the inaugural class from the new facility. That's not just a family milestone, that's the kind of generational legacy that Skyline is all about. Skyline's excellence is no accident. It is the result of a powerful partnership, a three-legged stool on the steady presence of caring parents, the tireless work of devoted teachers, and the perseverance of outstanding students. That stability has allowed this community to aim higher and reach farther than any school in the entire state of Utah. Congratulations, Skyline. To our parents, thank you. You have supported your students through challenges, victories, and growth. What a gift it is to know your child has been shaped by the very best school Utah has to offer. To our graduates, as you step into what's next, carry with you not only knowledge, but a deep commitment to service. The world needs people who lift, who give, who show up for others. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the very best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. So go forward with pride, serve with purpose, and never forget the mountain you climbed together here at Skyline High School, the skyline that helped you Eagles rise. Congratulations, class of 2025. You are the legacy and the future.
Really, I'm supposed to follow that. Let's hear it for our awesome band and choir and student speakers today. For you seniors, I hope you had your cameras out because I saw a nerd sighting tonight. Yeah, you didn't think I knew, right? Okay. We'd like to welcome our school board member, Julie Jackson, Chief of Staff, Dr. Mitch Nurdin. Thank you for your talk. Patrons, Skyline High School faculty, and the senior class of 2025. Skyline High School is a destiny school for students who are ready and wanting to rise to new levels. Graduating from Utah's #1 public high school is an honor that you can proudly carry with you for the rest of your life. Those of you in the audience who have graduated from Skyline High School and are alumni, please stand and be recognized. You are always welcome at Skyline. The class of 2025 has been resilient, engaging and learning for 4 years in a construction zone while hoping every day to find a parking spot. Today, we are thrilled to celebrate your successes and reflect on many of your accomplishments. Academically, the class of 2025 has been remarkable. The class has been awarded more than $16.3 million in scholarships. You have taken thousands of IB and advanced placement exams. Stand if you are one of our 26 early graduates, including 9 juniors who are graduating a year early. Thank you. Stand if you are one of our 18 National Merit Scholar finalists. A record number. Thank you. Stand if you are one of our 14 amazing Sterling Scholars, including 10 finalists, 3 winners, and 4 runners-up. Thank you. Stand if you are one of our record-high 53 IB diploma recipients. Thank you. Stand if you are one of our 13 students maintaining a perfect 4.0 throughout your entire high school career. Please stand if you are one of our 72 CTE completers or 40 CTE concentrators. Please stand if you are one of our 75 students who received the Utah Seal of Biliteracy. Thank you. Skyline also excels in the arts. Please stand if you have been a part of our performing arts at Skyline, participating in vocal music, drama, musical theater, instrumental music, technical theater, or dance. We applaud you for your commitment to the arts. Please stand if you have been involved in the visual arts programs at Skyline. You have created many masterpieces. I have been amazed to see your art. Skyline has a rich tradition of service. Please stand if you have participated in any service organization at Skyline. If you are going to serve in the military, or if you are in the stands and you have served in the military, please stand. We thank you for your service. Athletically, the class of 2025 has seen tremendous success. Stand if you have been on a region or championship team at any time in your career at Skyline. Thank you. Now stand if you were part of one of our 4 state championships this year: boys golf, volleyball, girls swimming, and the 5-time defending champion debate team. Skyline High School is a school that offers something for everyone. Please stand if you were involved in any club at Skyline High School. If you are an amazing Skyline student and you deserve to graduate today, please stand. Thank you. Graduates, your greatest supporters are sitting near you and in the stands. Please join me in thanking your coaches, teachers, counselors, and your parents for being a part of your journey. Now, Mr. Anderson would not be happy if you were not the biggest Rise video of all time. So I'm going to ask you to stand, and on 3, Eagles Rise. Please stand. We're going to do Eagles Rise on 1, 2, 3. Thank you. All of next year's students will get to see that to start the year. I certify to the Granite School District Board of Education that these students have fulfilled all of the graduation requirements as set forth by the Granite School District Board of Education and the Utah State Board of Education. I recommend that they become graduates of Skyline High School. Go Eags! Let's welcome board member Julie Jackson.
Hi, you guys. As the person who's who's elected to represent most of these students here and so much of our community, I want to thank, on behalf of all of us, the many crossing guards and food service delivery people and custodians, teachers, instructional coaches, administrators. We have so many people through your last 13 years of school who have touched your lives. On behalf of our community, I just say to all of you, thank you so much for touching our kids. It's a profession to you. It's personal to us. A few years ago, I took my family snorkeling on a small beach. When we arrived, a guy was frantically looking for his cell phone, and I could feel the desperation in his voice, and so I determined I was going to find that cell phone. So I looked all over the jungle, we looked in the sand, we asked every person on the beach, we couldn't find it. Pretty soon we decided, boy, the only place that could possibly be is in the ocean, and you're not going to find it there. So the guy starts to pack up and leave. And I start putting on my snorkeling gear and promise him that I'll keep my eye out. So I head into the waves, and it's not too long before I see about 10 feet down in the bottom of the coral a little flash. And when I look closer, yeah, that's a cell phone down there, all right. And I'm about to be a hero. I go to the top of the water and I yell to the shore, I got the phone. I just spurt myself down to rescue the phone, use my fins to propel myself out of the water, and I come out with the phone straight up in the air, and I yell, I've got it, I've got it. And everybody on the crowd, and everyone is gathered on the shore, and they're cheering. And I start wading in triumphantly. And that's when I look up, and I think, wait, that's my phone. I mean, I've been wrong a lot in my life. I was wrong when I thought that Diet Coke would make me skinny. And I was wrong when I didn't wear deodorant to Disneyland on my senior trip. That's just a hot tip. And I was wrong about every haircut I had in the 90s. But guess what? You've been wrong too. You were wrong about how long it was going to take you to study for a test. You were wrong about whether or not you were going to get a parking ticket, because I saw a lot of those. You were wrong about, there were times when you assumed things about people, but then you realized later that you were wrong. Me too. I've done that too. It's okay, because being wrong is not the same as being a bad person. And being right is not the same as being a good person. Get ready, because in my experience, being wrong just comes with the territory of adulthood. And it's important to be okay with that, because while making choices means that you get things wrong, guess what? It also means you get things right. I feel like in my life, if I'm getting 6 out of 10 things right, I'm nailing it. I feel like I'm taking the right amount of risk. I'm pushing myself, but I'm also still keeping my head above water. Today, you've shown us that among your wrong decisions, you've gotten a lot right. In fact, right now, I'm going to declare that you got at least 60% of the last 12 years of your life right, because you're here to graduate. And I hate to tell you, Skyline, I know who I'm talking to. You guys don't like to be wrong. I've seen you fight for an A rather than an A-, and I respect it. I don't want you to be shocked when you move into adulthood and you recognize, I'm gonna get some things wrong here. It's part of adulthood. So, let's celebrate the 60% that you've gotten right at the very least and get you guys graduated. Upon the recommendation of Principal Rob McDaniels, as a member of the Granite Board of Education, I accept this 2025 graduating class from Skyline High School as meeting all the state and district requirements for a high school diploma, and I declare you graduated. Congratulations, you guys.
Arson Spalding.
John Sunberg.
Alici Susan Fakato.
Oliver Currit.
Avery Grange.
Adeline Blodgett.
Maddie Kate Jepson.
Luca Del Canto.
Aaron Young.
Ethan Maybe.
Nora Winterton.
George Whitaker.
Lainey Ungren.
Jax Jameson.
Alyssa Marchant.
Thomas Rex Wingle.
Caitlin Garner.
Calvin Webb.
Xander Thomas Benson.
Seth Ivans.
Dylan Bywater.
Davis Howe.
Riley David Hemingway.
James Van Leeuwen.
Dutch Glismeyer.
Tyler Schmidt.
Jasmine Jones.
Bryce Thompson.
Anna Wilkinson.
Joseph Hill.
Audrey Hunter.
Liz Chandler.
Catherine Judy Hinckley.
Bailey Sunberg.
Jane Lenhoff.
Elsie Hammer.
Claire Tanner.
Madison Diaz.
Brianna Carol Norton.
Addison Henginger.
Sophie Joe Jensen.
Allie Johnson.
Catherine Murdoch.
Landon Jacob.
Andrew Hammer.
David Habib.
Isaac Williamson.
Bo Saber.
Benjamin Perry.
Memo Murphy.
Dallin Morgan.
Nico Wharton.
Daniel Nielsen.
Charlie Billick.
Liam Steenblick.
Ava Fox.
Matthew Hicks.
Lucy Holyoke.
Eve Sanders.
Augustus Michael Wilkinson.
Ashlyn Miller.
Matthew Boyack.
Emma Schuback.
Camden Moore.
Addison Faith Ballard.
Rocco John Wharton.
Willa DeBerk.
Jonah Fernley.
Jade Garstang.
Samina Abazadeh.
Fiona Pernhagen.
Abigail Roberts.
Cameron Badger.
Haewon Jung.
Albion Molcock.
Hiram Winger.
Jace Bayless.
Lion Paris.
Miles Hennessy.
Miles Maxfield.
Davis Brown.
Isaac Rich.
Diego Alonzo Langberg.
Luke Clevin.
Aiden Graham.
Abby Bowers.
Noah Malka-Cole Panoke.
Harper Schmel.
Liam Pernhagen.
Sylvie Loconti.
Julian Anderson Hodges.
Kate Armstrong.
Bronson Bowen.
Liv Nelson.
Wells Carlisle Patton.
Maya Bergevin.
AJ Moffitt.
Alex Stewart.
Aiden Hollingworth.
Bennett Carlson.
Carter McDonald.
Samuel Macbeth.
Carson Metzger.
Jackson Fueling.
Ewan Berry.
Adnan Omerovich.
Thomas Michael Young.
Isabel Davis.
Victor Oblazov.
Samuel Jones.
Luke Christiansen.
Andrew Richard Ensign.
Charles Adams Pike.
Brock Gardner.
Nicholas Galeses.
Gabriel Vassaw.
Douglas Bridge.
Jack Hogendorn.
Jackson Shelley.
Mahilo Tyrannic.
Rudy Johnson.
Gavin Levine.
Bo Bierman.
Marcus Albert Barlow.
Austin Jew.
Carrie Peck.
Troy Tenney.
Haley Young.
Landon James Cadlick.
L. Peterson.
Tobias Leonard Aoyagi.
Irie Masani Nash.
Jonathan Jackson Morgan Jr.
Chaska Barton.
Beckham Larson.
Aiden Leo Harris.
Jason Dennis Jacobson.
Holly Woolston.
Lucia Starks.
Macy Luker.
Ray Renee Seckinger.
Elizabeth Mary Holbrook.
Baden Park.
Ashlyn Davis.
Samuel Michael Lewis Broussard.
Kate Fox.
Noah Park.
Caroline Judd.
Nicholas Kapp.
Olivia Wolfenbarger.
Jackson James Crandall.
Julia Davy.
Jack Barklow.
Porter Webb.
Carter Newberg.
Max Schroeder.
Elin Horn.
Dawson Kent Demke.
Marley Anderson.
Aiden Cheravino.
Eli Cottom.
Woo! Landon Greensides.
Max Herrera.
Xavier Long.
Andrew Madsen.
Andrew Mathis.
Jacob Beasley.
Jack Derham.
Caitlin Martin.
Jeffrey Jackson Fox.
Benson Johnson.
Abigail Rose.
Jack Odman-Poor.
Lillian Roxanne Ashworth.
Preston Shyrock.
Max Murdoch.
Cole J. Christensen.
Mia Elliott.
Omar Ziad Al-Najjar.
Marie Claire Sear.
Ethan Frodsham.
Mara Keller.
Armand Habibia.
Rayleigh Blomquist.
Cash Morrison.
Kelsey Cook.
Alex Madlang.
Cullen Meffert.
Meg Louise Matson.
Dylan Mattinson.
Keegan Arnold.
Anderson Scott.
Rebecca Castleton.
Zachary Hawks.
Sadie Goddard.
Aiden Hughes.
Kelsey Carter.
Jack Benham.
Mackenzie Fitch.
Young Peng Tao.
Sophie Allen Dorval.
Nash Hale.
Lorelei Himley.
Nevin Machino.
Madeline Johnson.
Elaine Liu.
Catherine Johnson.
Kendra Hauk.
Agnes Hyatt.
Zoe Smoka.
Bryn Payne.
Benjamin Stringham.
Lily Grace Moline.
Obi Simper.
Charlotte McQuinn.
Ian Miller.
Kenzie Joyce Demke.
Jackson Edwards.
Rosie Clark.
Harrison Patano.
Oscar Dayton.
Atticus Winder.
Maya Green.
Bella Hines.
Savannah Sky Jones.
Kendall Demerits.
Madeline Peterson.
Gabrielle Faust.
Mariana Williams.
Sarah Hunter.
Kaya Kreiselwood.
Jack Larson.
Zachary Patterson.
JC 6 Christensen.
Grant Randy Holzberg.
Tess Shepard.
James Madison Foster.
Sierra Tomlinson.
Evan Keller.
Layla Ann Christensen.
Anthony May.
Kaylee Jade Gerson.
Ivy Billiter.
Scarlett DeRosa.
Trevor Call.
Gwyneth Christy Flynn.
Hattie Isabel Sean.
Malia Marie Malberg.
Chloe Anne Marie Abbott.
Jared Kettle.
Kennedy Nelson.
Gavin Randall.
Coral Borak.
Benjamin Thomas Getch.
Theo DeVries.
Chase Johnson.
Arabella Stuckey.
Joseph William Scowcroft.
Emmeline Meadows.
Vincent Wu.
Elizabeth Bierman.
Collier Brace.
Valerie Ledbetter.
Eric Farka.
Hannah English.
George Zervos.
Gabrielle Boyden.
Reagan Wright.
Bethany Stewart.
Ava Chido.
Ella Crouch.
Jack Yagi.
Eleanor Caroline Ramash.
Jackson Dance.
Madeline Kelly Oakes.
Noah Christensen.
Lucas Borbola.
Andrew Lindquist.
Lola Davidson Furco.
David Rasmussen.
Callan Iverson.
Mason Jolly.
Lauren Propes.
Travis Pugsley.
Maggie Emily Coble.
Sophie Ann Arce Loretta.
Annabelle Gay.
Hadley Lauren Delaney.
Audrey Threadgold.
Addison Olivia DeBoer.
Ella Tolsian.
Ruby Jackson.
Annika Yonka.
Katie Jackson.
Maddie Leaflang.
Abigail Linda Eleanor Huntley.
Abby Deans.
Samuel Remington.
Isabella Williams.
Victoria Fortigu.
Evan McPhee.
Millie Rose Hills.
Macy Tong.
Genevieve Rosa.
Addison Bookstaber.
James Becker.
Hannah Davenport.
Rigby Clark.
Isabel Schucher.
Matea Lydiard.
Tessa Packard Ampula.
Carson Kafusi.
Hunter Gibson.
Andrew Tabbitt.
Oliver Thompson.
L. Evans.
Jovanika Leah Polich.
Phoebe Combs.
Landon Parker Rudd.
Elliot Chipman.
Lorenzo Brandt.
Kate Workman.
Giles Lamprecht.
Sophie Hoover Shriver.
Rio Giroux.
Maggie Muse.
Laszlo Otis Pasternak.
Margaret Susan Elizabeth Cole.
Barper Parrish.
Manat Bhatia.
Andres Montano.
Sophia Chang.
Malia Isabella Julia Jane Rasmussen.
Caitlin Cow.
Sarah Fabricio Marta Carina.
Conlin Nguyen.
Sadie Reynolds.
Monica Gilbache Jinbish.
Presley Taylor Markham.
Jenna Tran.
James Waterman.
Soon Tao Tran.
Josephine Callahan.
Karina Suchayo.
Max Dobrovinsky.
Grass Frederick.
Lou May.
Jane Farrell.
Andrew Chad Hansen.
Charlotte Emily Fischio.
Emily Rose Hansen.
Mila Bell Howells.
Elizabeth Ann Norat.
Ella Patterson.
Eliza Gardner.
Annie Breitling.
Katie Polson.
Shannon Crofts.
Madison Booth.
Felicia Shee.
Sammy McMaster.
Sandra Tang.
Claire Oliver.
Olivia Zagal.
Addison Allen.
Alexander Pham.
Isabel Kachatorian.
Kyle Lin Nan.
Gwen Stuckey Anderson.
Anqua Din Lay.
Alyssa Booth.
Aravan Verma.
Taylor Child.
Chi Chi Ju.
Ellie Rosenhan.
Hiram Gonzalez.
Eden Reichert.
Jeffrey Zoe.
Harper O'Neill.
Christina Wu.
Amelia Jane Phillips.
Meilon Wong Jessup.
Kaya Tokars.
Ivy Sinyang Zhao.
Sophie Sullivan.
Sophie Zosha Smith.
Ava Nerdin.
Natasha Smith.
Sophie Kolb.
Evie Lee Glassman III.
Elsie Boyce.
Cherry Vernapu.
Elena Sanduli.
Kellen Cahoon.
Dylan Collins Thompson.
Annave Isabel Jensen.
Jake DeBry.
Mindy Fan.
Daniel Klein.
Elizabeth Cow.
Keaton Stevens.
Rafid Ayan.
Briggs Leatherwood.
Jeremy Sue.
Hava Brooks.
Derek Wei Tran.
Annalisa Jensen.
Jeremiah Newlove.
Josie Larson.
Truman Polson.
Chloe Murray.
Everett Cyroid Bennett.
Jay Tapua.
Brannon Mark Lai.
James Fairbanks.
Haywong Adrian Tam.
Sophia Viktorshik Schwankel.
Zachary Wellborn.
Madeline Claire Smith.
Micah Ki Tien.
Caroline Handy.
Avery Judd.
Brady West.
Angelina Calder.
Wellesley Jackman.
Owen William Fuller.
Abigail Levitt.
Andrew Crouch.
Roxy May Goodwin.
Marco Brunelli.
Andrew Patrick Price.
Dax Stocco.
Landon Healy.
Arian Islam.
Peter Lloyd.
Giacomo Stevanoni.
Hudson Henry Porter.
Amir Ali Hamze.
Brianna Lloyd.
Maxime Chevrier.
Daniel Losi.
Luke Robinson.
Stella Elaine Fonesbeck.
Max Millett.
Mia Robinson.
Josue Ayaviri.
Ruby Fuller.
Alexander Aguilar.
Isabella Lesyak Waters.
Ivan Magdaleno. Ayus Silwal.
Gabriel Gibbons.
Cameron Wilson.
Oliver Gibbons.
Warner Wilson.
Helena Archibald.
Creed Lorenzen.
Sawyer Murdoch.
Connor Hardy.
Liam Gold.
Angus Kilpack.
Zachary Thurgood.
Harrison Herrick.
Sadie Marie Greenberg.
Beckett Cummings. Andrew Stout.
Camilla Soron Gregorian.
Dylan Kelsey.
Owen Walker.
Mark Nelson.
Moses Louis Miley.
Ty Cox.
Tohi Similai.
Jay Stembridge.
Job Americus Meekum Johnson.
Mira Oaks.
Matthew Kirkham.
Izat Temirov.
Addie Madsen.
Eli Shuger.
Zed Altawabe.
William Thomas Foley. Alema Messina.
Rain Shu.
Izzy Bella Hayes.
Grace Min.
Nate Manwaring.
Corey Bolds.
Parker Dang.
Kai Rosenbluth.
Shepard Foy.
Ty Jansen.
Nathan Fodenreich.
Theo Maudude.
Lilu Bear.
Connor Solberg. Sebastian Lee. Jasper Maudude. Vince Wong. Genevieve Romney. Emma Kate Cox. Carson John Stewart.
Congratulations once again to the Skyline class of 2025. Now for all the new graduates, I want you all to stand up, please. Hey, not yet. Everyone, make sure your tassel is on the right side of your cap. And on 3, we're gonna move it to the left. 1, 2, 3.